Alright everyone, I thought it was a good idea to shout out 5 more Bitchute creators. Now keep in mind, I'm subscribed to about, I think, 100 people on there. I can't shout everyone out, and so if I don't shout somebody out, it's not like a condemnation of their material or saying that it's bad. I just had to prioritize. And so this is 5 more Bitchute channels. Links in the description, and on YouTube I will pin a comment with the links as well that you can follow, because I think until the search feature is much better, it's harder to find people, and so some people might literally miss out on a creator that they would otherwise follow there. Like they're still watching them on YouTube because they don't think that they have a Bitchute channel, so keeping that in mind. Number 1 is actually Sleazy P Martini. Again, Guar manager, always in character, hysterical jokes and stuff. Until recently, I did not know that he had a Bitchute channel, and I believe for a while was dormant, but I guess, now it's active again or something. There's new material on it as of the last 24 hours. Again, interesting comedy. He does actually kind of touch on politics from that sarcastic, very in-character perspective. Now, I enjoy watching his In the Bunker shows. I think that those are hilarious. I already shouted him out on YouTube there. He's got a YouTube channel as well, and you can look him up, Sleazy P Martini. But I thought, BitChute's sort of the place to go at this point. I think I'm up to 102,000 subscribers now, so, I'm going to try to lap people. I want to be the first to 1 million as well. Probably won't happen because as the site picks up, larger names will get on it. It's viable. Number 2 is Paul Joseph Watson. I've been a fan of his for a long time. And he does a huge amount of commentary, and it's like more streamlined and with the jump cuts and editing. But it sort of is a little bit similar to like the kind of content I think that I make, because it is more standalone. It's just a much more polished product, like with proper audio and background and stuff. And a lot of it is his dry, very sarcastic Brit style of humor, which I find hilarious myself. So it's always good when there's a creator that is informative, but they're also entertaining to listen to, like Paul Joseph Watson or a Razor Fist rant, something like that. So you should definitely check him out as well. Number 3 is Computing Forever, Cullen. He does quite a bit of work, and actually I would say he's one of the other people on the forefront of alt tech who's actually been physically pushing the idea of the importance of people using it, and has actually made as well exclusive content. This is something that even a lot of alt tech positive creators don't do, is they don't do anything exclusive. So from a technological standpoint, if you can get the same product on 2 sites and one's going to load faster, it's going to tend to be the one that you prefer to use. But if you incentivize people to follow you elsewhere, it can drag people off of that other site that's been slowly grinding others down. And this is one of the reasons that I do these like shout-outs, is literally just from the perspective of if the site has more people using it that are doing better, that are therefore incentivized to work harder and maybe make that exclusive content, it turns around and benefits me. It's almost like karma, because the site grows, more people discover my content as well, everyone benefits. The only people that lose are the authoritarians, and I think Cullen is one of the people that's done more than most when it comes to alt tech, has actually spoken of it off platform, like literally off of Bitchute, or off of Odyssey, or off of Minds, has actually gone to mainline sites and told people, hey, you should have an account here, and I respect that. Number 3 is V. Now, V actually is tied with Sargon, and I've spoken with him a number of times, and I think, if I remember correctly, I think he's actually a furry as well, which I find hilarious. I think when I first found that out, it was like watching the Sargon stream, I was laughing my ass off. No offense. Hey, he's kind of a funny guy too. It is sort of like PGW style commentary, where it's both humor and information, and it's quite clear the dude, has a hard-on for being anti-censorship, which is always good. And he has, the cool vampire accent, I guess, which is also hysterical. Meant as a compliment, by the way. Very interesting content there as well. And then number 5 would be InfoTunes. Now, InfoTunes is a smaller channel that's been making basically parody content, not just of me, but of other content creators on YouTube, and also has a BitChute channel as well. And InfoTunes is hilarious because I don't know how the animation is done, but it's actually pretty goddamn spot on. Like, the animation is pretty high quality. Not gonna lie, it's quite impressive. And the stuff in there is funny too. I get a kick out of it, and sometimes actually posts like animated images in the BitChute comments areas with little snippets from these same things. Like, it'll be me like throwing leaks around, or there's one with me and Razor Fist actually on either sides of a post, and we're ripping posters off, and like at first it's my logo, and then he rips it off, and it's his logo, and then it just goes back and forth, and it's it's funny. There's no actual brothers war between me and Razorfist, by the way. We are actually not the same person. Now, for one thing, I can't ride a motorcycle because I tip over and fucking die. For another thing, he's a heretic and doesn't believe pineapple goes on pizza. InfoTunes definitely should do one, the pizza special, and I'll be sitting there, the pineapple pizza, and then he gets so angry and there's so much hot air that Malnu comes along and like fills up a hot air balloon and waves goodbye and flies around or something. That would be a good plot for an InfoTunes graphic there, but I like it. I think that it's hilarious. That's the other great thing about being a content creator is there's the fan participation aspect, like people sending cartoons and stuff like that. And InfoTunes, I think, is one of the best. So those are 5 channels that you should definitely follow on Bitchute. And take a look around. Sometimes you have to go through and you know, you can look up Bitchute on Google and probably find things at the moment better than on Bitchute itself in the standard search sense, unless you're using BitSlide. And again, there is no apparent Apple app for Bitchute. Get BitSlide if you have a non-Crapple phone, and apparently it's like 1,000 times better. And for us desktop users, Bitchute's already pretty good, other than search, but definitely improving. And Bitchute's approaching, I think, 83% funding at the moment, which is considerable. It was, again, at the beginning of the year, I think it was below 30. It was barely able to be even, you know, solvent, I think, and now it's, you know, getting up towards literal profitability with a model that's completely different from the kind of thing that you get from mainline tech. So 5 more channels, take a look. That's about all. Peace out.